Hi guys, this is Carrie at Rockin G Farm, and today I wanted to share with you my first ever attempt at sourdough cinnamon rolls. I was really impressed with myself. I've never done this before, and my sourdough bread hasn't come out quite as well like I wanted it lately, but here I am so impressed. My sourdough overnight rose amazing, and then I left it out on the counter for several hours to rise again after a evening in the refrigerator. Here you can see that sourdough is real light and fluffy and has lots of bubbles in it. I did use 8 cups of flour, so I ended up cutting my dough into 2 separate batches to make it easier to work with. Then I roll out my sourdough. I like using a dough mat to roll out my dough on. That way it's not directly on my cabinet. I just feel it's cleaner that way. It's just one of my quirks. But after I roll out my dough, I will put on some butter and just gently spread that very, very soft butter on top of the rolled out sourdough. After that, I sprinkle as much brown sugar as I want on top of the sourdough and just kind of smooth it out to where it covers all of the dough. Then I sprinkle cinnamon all over the sourdough, and of course you can use as little or as much cinnamon as you like. After that, I roll the dough as tight as I can lengthwise so that it becomes a long log. After I have the dough rolled into a long log, then I get my cutter and I cut the dough into 2-inch sections. I use several cake pans for my cinnamon rolls, and I coat the bottom of the cake pans with softened butter so they will not stick to the bottom of the pans. These are the cinnamon rolls that I will be sticking in the freezer so that they can do a quick freeze so I can place them in plastic bags. The ones that we are eating today, I am placing in the oven covered by a soft, damp cloth. Then after they have been in there probably about 30-45 minutes, you can see that they rise. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the icing that goes on them. And then we'll drizzle that with the icing that is made up of just milk and confectioner's sugar. And then of course we're going to enjoy our homemade sourdough cinnamon rolls. I'm so excited. Now these are the ones that will be going into the freezer right here. I put those cinnamon rolls in the freezer for probably about an hour, and after they were fully frozen, I took them out and placed them in Ziploc baggies and placed them back into the freezer for when we wanted to eat them at another date. Thanks for joining us today, and make what you have beautiful.